and play some music. Okay. It's been so dark and dreary, I've had to put both lights on today. Okay, so standing with our feet together, point your toes out to the corners of the room and align your heels. Bend the knees ever so slightly, relax the shoulders, and imagine a piece of string lengthening your body all the way up to the ceiling. From here, finding our B position, so A to the front, C to the back, and find your B neutral position. From there, squeeze the glutes, engage the thighs, and we're going to do a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and feel that band pressing round your tummies in through the nose and out through the mouth. Excellent. So we are ready to go. We are going to do head out to the side, down, chin onto chest, and up to the other side. Down, up to the side, down, up to the side. We'll do one more on each side. If you hear any dinging, by the way, that's because my year 12s are doing their work, and every time they have a deadline, it comes up with who's panting and what. Back to centre, looking up to the ceiling, and down to the floor. Up to the ceiling, down to the floor, up to the ceiling, and down to the floor. Keep your chin onto your chest, bring your arms round in a semicircle in front of you, and pull your arms forwards. And open them up, exhale, and coming back in, and open up. One more, chin onto chest, and open up, arms down, going into our shoulder rolls, backwards, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, 8, coming forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more, 8. Going into our arm circles, going up and over, really reaching behind. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming forward, the same arm, twisting the torso round, follow the arm of your head. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. Other arm lifting up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Bring the same arm forwards, twisting the torso round. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. Standing with your feet directly underneath your hips, your palms out wide, and we're twisting the upper body only, leaving the hips where they are. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Make it flow. And one more on each side. Coming back to centre. Arms down by your sides. We're lifting one knee up and out, reaching down towards your foot. So we're doing 8 altogether. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3 more. 6, 7, and last one. We're going to hold it on the 8. So it's up to you if you want to touch the floor. Pop your hands on your knee. Well, that's stretching your groin. Keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed, back flat. Up and over to the other side. Keep focusing on the breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And over to the side. And one more. And we're coming up for our squats. Feet underneath hips. Going down to the squat, make sure you've been able to lift up your toes on the floor. Coming up, lateral leg extension. That's 1. We're going to do 8, 2. Excellent. 3, keep that core engaged. 4, 5, and 6, 7. Last 1, 8. And coming up. We're going to go into our half roll downs. Feet underneath hips, rolling your shoulders forwards to your chest, and slowly rolling down the body, lifting your back as high as you can up towards the ceiling. Put your legs and hands just above your knees, and pull the shoulders back into flat back position, and feel the stretch in your hamstrings. And hold it there. From here, you're going to squeeze the glutes, arch the back up towards the ceiling as much as you can. So arching, arching, arching. Roll back up vertebrae by vertebrae. And you're rolling out the shoulders. We're going to do 2 more. Shoulders forwards, chin onto chest. Start slowly rolling down the body. Focus on going down vertebrae by vertebrae, arching that back as much as you can. Pulling it up towards the ceiling, tucking in the tummy. And push back into flat back position. Maintain body alignment, so keep your head facing down. And squeeze the glutes, coming up. And when you're up, roll the shoulders. 1 more. Roll forwards, chin onto chest. And then vertebrae by vertebrae, we're going down. Arch, arch, arch. And then as soon as you're there, pull the shoulders back into flat back. And squeeze the glutes. We're coming back up again. So arch in the back. In a nice C shape. Slowly rolling. And roll the shoulders out. We are going down into our calf stretch. So rolling the shoulders forwards. We're going down towards our toes. Let the body weight hang over your toes. Walking out onto your mat. Bottom up to the ceiling. And try and get the heels to touch the floor behind you. We're going to hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start pulsing the legs, driving the knees down towards your mat. Now, as you're doing that, I'm going to move my camera down a bit, so keep driving. We're going to go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes in towards you. Heels out to the corners of the room. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels in towards you, toes out to the corners of the room. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Pull back into the calf stretch. See if you can get a bit further down than last time. And then slowly walk your hands back towards your toes and roll up the body. Roll the shoulders out. We're going down 1 more time. Into prone, 8 leg lifts. And then pull yourself back into the calf stretch and roll yourself back up. So bottom is down in your own time. 8 leg lifts. So when you've done your 8, putting yourself back into the calf stretch. And you're slowly walking yourself towards your toes. Hold your toes as you roll slowly back up the body. And roll the shoulders out. Okay. We have weights first of all, so dumbbells or a kettlebell. Completely up to you. I'll show you first. Let's get the music ready. Yes. Okay, so I'll use these and see if I can do it. We are in ballet first position. So your heels are touching and your toes are out to the corners of the room. We are going to keep our knees slightly locked for this reason. We don't ever do this in Pilates, but we are going to do some heel raises. So we're coming up onto our toes, we're holding it there, and we squeeze, 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 squeeze. As we come back, we're going to go into a shoulder press. So if I were you, I'll hold your weight close to your chest. We come up onto our toes, squeeze, hold, lower down slowly, and then we're going to go into a shoulder press and down. Then we're going to come back up onto our toes, really, really squeeze. So you should be able to feel this from your calf all the way up into the glutes and the quads as well. And then for the second minute, we're going to do it in second position, which is the wider one, and come up onto our toes and down, okay? You'll be surprised at how much this actually works and hurts your legs. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're coming up and hold it, engage the core, squeeze, 3, 2, 1, slowly lower. Your heels are the last thing to come down towards the floor, into the shoulder press. And we go again, heeling the heels off the floor, hold and squeeze. Slowly lower it down to like unheeling until your heels go back onto the floor. Coming up, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs, hold it, slowly lower down. When you're down, go into the shoulder press. Slowly up, squeeze and hold, and slowly lower down. Again, all in your own time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the next one, we're going slightly wider. So grab a drink if you need to. 30 seconds, make the most of it. With this one, it's really easy as well to hold your breath as you're rising up and hold your breath as you're coming down. But just keep the exhale as you come up, hold it, inhale, and exhale as you're coming down, and the same with the weight. Exhale, hold it, inhale, exhale as you come back down. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. So coming up and squeeze, hold, engage the core. 3, 2, 1. Coming down slowly into the shoulder press. And again, your own time. This is going to really open up the hips as well. And slowly lower. Really good for balance, concentration. Next time I might make us do a shoulder press as we're on our toes. See how well we can balance. Over halfway. So the legs should be burning. And your calves will hurt, especially as you come back down again, because you're lowering those heels really, really slowly. Keep going. Oh, I did a shoulder press at the wrong time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds off. Okay. We're doing some more weights again. And we're going up into front raise. We're bringing them down. We go out to the sides, but when I say out to the side, it's still slightly forward and your elbows bent. So we're not literally out to the side because you'll hurt your shoulders. So we've got a front raise, out to the side, and then we've got one to the side, one forward, one to the side, one forwards, okay? It's quite long to do this for a minute, and then we've got another minute afterwards. So keep breathing. I find whenever I use weights, I don't breathe as effectively, and it's something that we all need to try and focus on, especially if your weight's quite heavy. So let's go. Feet underneath hips, shoulders relaxed. Using our dumbbells. 3, 2, 1. Engage the core. We're coming up into the front raise. Hold it. Lower down slowly. We're going to make this fluid, coming out to the sides and lower. One arm in front, one out to the side. Come down, one out to the front, One up to the side, and down. Front raise, and down. To the side, and down. One in front, one to the side. One in front, one to the side. We're over halfway. Have a break whenever you need to. Excellent. Oh, weights are heavy. Keep it going. Nearly there. Arms will hurt tomorrow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a rest. Grab a drink. We're doing the same again. So front raise, out to the side, one in front, the other in front. So let's get ready to go. Feet underneath hips, shoulders nice and relaxed. Bend the knees ever so slightly. And I want you to really focus on checking if your core is engaged throughout doing this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up into the front raise. Lower. Out to the sides. Lower. One out to the side, one to the front. Remember to keep those elbows slightly bent. Make sure when you're in the front raise, your arms aren't coming above your shoulders at all. And the same for out to the side. So keep them in line with your shoulders. And keep it flowing if you can. Bit of a dead arm. Keep going, guys. Halfway there. Keep breathing. Woo. Keep it going. Nearly there. Arms are dead now. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, so it's up to you for this one whether you want to use weights. You can use a ball. Actually, no, you're not going to use a ball because we're doing a leg extension. So if I show you without weights, we are going to do our squat. We're going to hold it. From there, we're going to pick one leg first because we're going to do 2 minutes of this. You're pushing up through one leg. So you can see my weight is now onto this leg. I'm pushing up onto that leg and then we'll do a leg extension. Coming back down again, push up, weight on one side and leg extension. So you can use weights if you want to, keep them close to your chest. It is completely up to you. So pick a leg that you want to use first. So keep those weights close to your chest. I don't think I can do that one. I'm going to do these ones. Woo. So feet underneath hips, shoulders relaxed, engage the core. And these are really slow squats. We're going to hold it there before we come up. 4, 3, 2, 1. So coming down into the squat. Hold. Pushing up through one leg. Engage the core, leg extension, and going down. And hold it. 3, 2, 1. Coming up. Excellent. Really push through that one leg. Hold it. And push. So really focusing on strengthening your legs. We're halfway. Keep focusing on your core engagement. Keep going. And over to one side. Lifting the leg up. And down. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. So you're going to have one bottom cheek hurting and then the other one will start hurting as well. Excellent. Whew. Out of breath quicker. Anything slow like that really gets my heart rate going, especially if I'm holding weight. Okay, so keep the weights close to your chest. Get ready to go again. Other leg this time. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're coming down and hold. Push up through that leg. Extend. Down. and hold. Push up, extend, and down. Hold. Push up through the leg, extend. Nice and slowly, very controlled. Push up through, extend the leg. Over halfway. Push. Extend. It was a bit wobbly then. And on the floor after this. And hold. Push. Extend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish that one off. Woo, okay. Having a break from that. Let's just pause this. We're going down to the floor. So we're going to do some half roll downs. Coming back up seated. Okay. I would use just one dumbbell for this one. Okay. So grab a drink. We are going to have the dumbbell in your hand. So you're holding the ends of your dumbbell. You don't have to use one at all. You might choose to put it down after you know what we're doing. So legs are hip width apart. Start upright. We're going to go halfway down, keeping the weight out in front of you. So we're rolling down halfway. We're going to come back up, and then the weight goes above your head. And as you come back, you're going to lower down, hold it, coming back up, above your head, okay? A minute is a long time. Any maybe neck pain is because your neck's straining because you're holding your weight. Pop the weight down. Okay. So think about posture, shoulders nice and relaxed. Legs are hip width apart. Start with your weight out in front of you, your arms out in front of you. Oh, sorry, I'm going down slowly. Every time. It's about to get ready. I tell him every week when I'm working. 2, 1. So we're back, tilting, and lower to a comfortable position. Hold. We're going to slowly come back up again. As we come back up, the weight comes above our head. And as we go forward, we lower. So lower to a position that's comfortable for you. All in your own time. Halfway down. Over halfway. Keep it flowing. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the next time we do this one, we are going to tilt back and lower. We're going to row one side, row the other side, come back up, arm above head. So it's just a slight progression of what we've done before. I might have to drop my weight. But grab a drink if you need to. It is starting to get warmer despite the wind going on out there. Might have to have the doors open soon, hopefully today. 3, 2, 1. So we're back tilt, lowering down to where it's comfortable. Row the boat one side, row the boat the other side. Back to centre, coming up, above your head, and down. Other side, centre, other side. Coming back up, your head, and down. Comfortable position. To the side, to the other side. Coming back to centre, lifting up. Keep it flowing. 4. Oh no, sorry, I counted down wrong. We still have it to go. I'm going to have to drop the weights in my arm, that's too much. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was the last one. We are on our feet again now. So we are doing some curtsy lunges. I'm not going to curtsy as much because I have a little bit of a tear in my glute medius. We got dumbbells in our hands and we are going to have them in front of us as such. I might go a bit further back. So leg goes slightly behind, but usually I go like this, but I'm going to go more like this. So it's behind and out to the side slightly. I'm going to go down towards the floor with the weights like this. Hold it, upright row. Down, come up, upright row. Okay, so you don't have to have your leg all over to the side like this. You can just have it slightly off center. You're still working that medius side of your glute. 1 minute on one leg, 1 minute on the other leg. Have a quick drink. Okay, weights ready. Choose a leg. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Engage your core. And we're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're lowering slowly down towards the floor. Coming up. Upright row. Engage the core. And down. Slowly come up. Upright row. Keep breathing. Slowly down towards the floor. Going up. Upright row. All in your own time. Have that focus spot as well, because this is a balancing one too. And obviously your core engagement will really help your balance. Over halfway. Keep it fluid, keep it flowing. Excellent. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake leg out. We're going to do the other leg exactly the same. Again, grab a drink if you need to. We'll be on shorts soon, hopefully, everyone. One day. Hopefully, soon. We just think this time last year we had like a massive heat wave, didn't we? Everyone was outside. Oh, let's get ready to go. Shoulders nice and relaxed. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're down and hold. Coming up, upright row. Really engage that core when you're doing that upright row, and you'll be able to feel it as you lift your weights up. Upright row. And down. Coming up, upright row. And breathe. Keep breathing. Coming up. Halfway there. On the floor again after this. Okay, so every single exercise we're doing tonight is ones even that you can do with dumbbells. So every single exercise. That's why I called it a full body dumbbells, but I completely forgot to tell you that at the beginning. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we are on our mats now, and we are sat down, feet are on the floor. We're going to lie down on our mats. So I'm going to lower myself down a bit, but pop your dumbbells if you have them in your hands. This keeps on moving. Right, stay there. Right, so weights. You're going to have your arms towards the ceiling, first of all, as such. Now, from here, obviously find your neutral position. You're going to bring your arms down to the side, so your elbows are on the floor, the weights are out to the sides, okay? As you come up to the ceiling, you're going to do a crunch, little crunch. Back down to the floor, arms come back down to the floor, okay? So lifting up towards the ceiling, come up, crunch, lower your head down, arms come down to the floor, okay? And we're doing that same one for both of those 2 minutes. So find your neutral position, arms up to the ceiling with your weights, and they're going to come down towards the sides in a minute. So get ready to go. I'll give you a countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're lowering your arms down, pushing back up, crunch, slowly lower. Exhale the crunch. And lower back down. Keep it nice and controlled. Slower the better, remember. Don't use your neck to try and force yourself up. Using the abdominal. So a little crunch is more than enough. So over halfway. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Have a break, put those weights down if you need to. Roll the shoulders out if you need to. We're doing the same exercise again, really slowly. You can hold the crunch for a bit longer if you want to challenge yourself as you come up. You can crunch, hold, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly lower back down. Completely up to you. Work within your means. Okay, your weights ready. 3, 2, 1. So lower the elbows down. Coming up. And crunch. And obviously, the slower you lower yourself down from the crunch, the more you're working your abdominals as well. Push up. Halfway there. Up. I planned a whole dumbbells class before I knew I was going to have one jab. Otherwise, I would have done any weights today. Luckily, I don't have any planks. 3, 2, and 1. I may speak too soon with the plank thing. Okay, we are doing 1 leg lunges, and we are having our dumbbells by our sides. Now we've done these loads of times. These are really, really good for strengthening the legs and the hips, okay? So it's good that we do them often. So all we're doing is picking one leg first. We are going down, holding it, and coming up and squeeze. It's up to you as well. You can add a bit of a shoulder press like this as you come back up. You can make it your own, add extra elements into it if you want to as well. So we're going to lean slightly forwards as we go down into the lunge like this. Up and down. Same as the curtsy one, but obviously we're working in a different area of our glute with standard lunges. So curtsy ones we work for outside of our glute, and this one we're going down the center of the glute. 3, 2, 1. So leaning slightly forwards, we're coming down. You can hold it. 3, 2, 1. Slowly up. So you don't have to hold it if you don't want to. Do what works best for you. Nice and controlled. Yeah. Squeeze the glutes as you come up. And down. Halfway. And coming up. And up. Excellent. can always do these with a straight back as well, okay? You don't have to come forward on these at all. It's usually if you've got weights, we come forwards. 2 and 1. Shake the leg out onto the other leg. Exactly the same. And again, keep breathing. Okay, we are down into tabletop after this, okay? Bit of a break. Again. Get ready to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. And up. So all in your own time. I'm going to be a bit wobbly on this side, so don't copy my timing because this is my glute that I have a bit of a tear in, so I have to be very careful. So I'm not going to come forwards either. I'm going to stay with my back straight. Keep thinking about that posture, shoulders relaxed, core engaged. You can still focus on posture if you're leaning your body forwards, your back should be lovely and straight. Over halfway. Whew. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're in tabletop. We are going to actually add some tricep dips with this as well. I'm just trying to think if I can do these with these weights. I'm going to show you without the weights because I think I underestimate how heavy they are sometimes. We are going to be in tabletop. So you're, imagine I have weights in my hands. And we're doing single leg heel taps like this. And as you do that, your hands coming behind your head into a tricep dip movement. But you can see that my elbows, if my arms are straight in front of me, all you're doing is dropping your hands down, but you're keeping your elbows where they are, okay? So we're going like this, as such. There's a lot to concentrate on with this, especially if you have weights, because it's going to put a lot of tension over your tummy. But let's have a go and see if we can do double ones after this one. So get yourself into tabletop, find your neutral position. Weights above the head. Get ready to go. Get yourself comfortable, find neutral. 4, 3, 2, 1. So weight come down, heel come down to the floor. Nice and slow. So don't move your elbows too much. You're just dropping the weights down towards just above your head. The opposite heel touches as you're going down. Excellent. We're over halfway. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Now, the idea of the next minute is that we're going to do double heel touches, but you might not want to use weights for them. So if you imagine your weights are up to the ceiling, the double heel touch, your heels won't allow you to touch the floor. So you're kind of dropping your legs down. So from your knees, you're dropping your heels down towards the floor and bringing them back into tabletop, okay? You will feel a big pull across your abs, okay? So dropping down and coming back up. So you notice that my movements have got much smaller. So I'm pretending I'm dropping my heels down to the floor, but they're not getting there. So it's a little drop with your heels, let's call it. So a heel drop. And if it's too much of the weights, don't use them. You might find things is a bit painful on the hip flexors as well. It's because it's really working them and opening them up. We're nearly there. Woo, this is a killer. 4, 3, 2, or 1. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we do have one pro. So I will try and show you. I don't know if, can I do that? Yeah, that's fine. Right, we never usually use our weights in a prone. If you don't have weights, you're just going to have your hands flat down. Otherwise, I want you leaning on your weights. Your legs are going to go slightly wider because you're going to need to control yourself a bit more and balance. Oh, my core really hurts after that. You're going to lift and down. Lift, so elbow up to the ceiling and down on your weights, okay? If you can't get your hands underneath your weights, you can use them without them. So you're just putting your elbow up to the ceiling and back down again, okay? It is tough. So if you need to drop down onto your knees, you can do the same thing. And it still hurts, okay? So I'm gonna try and do 1 minute and then maybe drop down to my knees, or maybe 30 seconds on each one. But you might find that you want your hands a little bit narrower than shoulder width apart, legs wider than hip width apart, okay? So I'll give you a countdown. 3, 2, and 1. So lifting up to the ceiling and back down. Nice and controlled. If you find that you're a bit wobbly in your weights as well, we don't want any injuries. So you can put them down. Have a rest if you need to. Might find your hands start getting a bit sweaty with them. Halfway. Keep going, guys. Keep breathing. Excellent work. This is tough. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I think I'm going to do the next minute on my knees. That was really tough. Oh, okay, how long have we got? Right, we've got time, I think, to be able to finish. That's brilliant. We're going to do some bridges next, after this one. We're going to do some bridges. Remember, if you're on your knees, you must tilt your pelvis forwards, okay? So it's still, in fact, you might get a better reaction from your abdominals in this position. So tilt forwards, off you go. Keep focused, keep the core engaged. Excellent. Nearly there. So essentially your body weight is leaning on that dumbbell as you bring the other one behind you. Halfway down. You're over halfway. Let's see if I can come up. Excellent, keep it going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Okay. Next one, we are in bridge position. We are keeping our weights with us, and your weights are going to sit on your hip flexors. So you're still holding on to them, but they're dropping on your hip flexors, okay? From here, you're going to go up into the bridge, keep them on your hip flexors. We're going to peel up onto our toes, hold it, lower the heels, come up onto the toes, lower the heels, come up onto the toes, but your weights are on your hip flexors, okay? Let's do, we'll do 1 minute of those, and then 1 minute of something else. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll do a quick cool down for you both, okay? So let's get ourselves ready. We're lying down. Weights up onto our hips. Add a ball for this one if you want to as well. Bit of pelvic floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, vertebra, vertebra. Coming up into the bridge. Peeling the heels off. Lower the heels. Peel the heels off. Lower the heels. So all in your own time. Come back. Any lower back pain, drop your bottom back down again and start again. Down, up, down. Keep squeezing. Surprised how much just a little bit of weight added can add to the intensity. Halfway there. Nearly there. Do the squeezing. Working those bottoms. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Okay, we're going to end it on a classic. We're going to do the bicycle. We haven't done that one in a while. And we're having our weights up to the ceiling. And we're cycling the legs. But what I want you to focus on is as you're cycling the legs, you're trying to get that leg extended really low towards the floor. And you'll be able to feel the pull across your tummy. Okay, so get ready to go. Weights up to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. So really low and slow cycling. Keep it going. Low and slow. Now I want you to flex the foot. Keep breathing. Really focus on flexing that foot, you're extending the leg out in front of you. Halfway there. Halfway there. Woo. Keep it going. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, excellent. That was the last one. Grab a drink and we'll do a cool down. Whenever you need to go, just pop off and I will finish the warm up, cool down even for the ones who want to play this on YouTube afterwards. So just drop off whenever you need to. We will start, as we're on the floor, we'll start on the floor. And we've done a lot of bottom work, so I'm just going to pop one foot onto the knee. I'm going to lift up behind that knee and bring it in towards you. Excellent. Just hold it there. And pop that one down. We'll do them again. So we'll do them twice through. Pick up behind the other one. And bring it in towards you. And again, lower that down. Pick up behind the other one. Bring it in towards you. And last one, switch it over. Okay, pop both legs up into tabletop. And I want you to drop your legs down to the side. So onto the side, arms out wide next to you, and look towards where your knees aren't. So opposite, look in the opposite direction to where you place your knees. That's what I meant to say. And then back into tabletop, drop them over in the other direction, looking again, the opposite direction. And then back up into tabletop. I just want you to extend your legs out in front of you. I'm going to do a slow roll up, so we are up in seated position. From here, I want you to just turn yourselves over, put yourselves down onto your mat and push up. So stretching out the lower back. And then go squeeze the glutes and come back into the pigeon pose, child's pose even, and reach out in front of you. And squeeze the glutes, coming up onto all fours. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and you're arching the back up towards the ceiling. And lower down towards the floor. And up towards the ceiling. And down towards the floor. One more. Squeeze the glutes. Up towards the ceiling. And down towards the floor. Coming up onto your knees, bring one leg forward into a right angle in front of you. Hands onto your hips. And you're pushing your hips forwards. So we are tilting the pelvis this way, straight in front of you. Push in onto the inside of your knee and move back. Still tilting the pelvis. Lower that down. Other leg in front of you. Tilt the pelvis forwards. And then hands on the inside of the knee and reach behind. Oh, can't reach. And then lower that down. Ladies, whenever you need to go, just pop off. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, up under the toes, lift up into the calf stretch, heels, aim to try and get onto the floor behind you. And then we're slowly walking back towards our toes, stretching out the hamstrings. And roll slowly up the body. Rolling the shoulders out. Okay, I'm going up to the ceiling, stretching out the triceps. We've got a few triceps tonight. And reaching up, stretch out the other one. Don't think you realise how much you work your triceps until you stretch them afterwards. And then up towards the ceiling, lower down, pull it in. And up towards the ceiling. Lower down, pull it in. And lower down. Bring the arms round behind you. Put the hands on the bottom of the back. And aim to squeeze the elbows in towards you as much as you can. So really squeezing those elbows. Try and get them to touch each other. Okay, we're coming down in front of us, chin to chest, opening back up. And again, down in front, open back up. One more, down in front, and open back up. Arms down. Feet on deep hip, shoulders nice and relaxed. Head out to the side. Down, chin onto chest. And up to the other side. And one more. Back to centre. Looking up to the ceiling. And down to the floor. Up to the ceiling. And down to the floor. Head back to centre. Put one hand on the rib cage, one hand on your tummy. Breathe in through the nose. And out through the mouth. You can close your eyes if you want to. It's completely up to you. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Well done. We are done for today. Thank you for coming, everyone. 6:15 on Tuesday. And